What's up everyone, Sean here, and it's been a while since I've made my last opinion video on anything, but this time around I think now it's the time to, for me to express my opinion and whether I'm getting the game of the new game Call of Duty, Call of Duty Ghosts, and well, let's get down to it. So first off, Call of Duty Ghosts, when it was first revealed, it was kind of, awkward the way it was presented. It was like, fish move out of the way when you get close to them. It's like, yeah, and then it's just like it had some weird stuff like that during the first reveal on the Xbox One reveal, the very first one. And that console went through some rough times on the internet. And yeah, I think everyone knew how bad it was when it was first revealed. Anyways, Call of Duty has been revealed, over time, and like what kind of new stuff it has, the weapons and the modes, and such as squad mode, and then I think there's the aliens mode, which is like it's pretty much zombies but with with aliens. But there's some exciting news, and that Ghosts is going to use dedicated servers now. And the first time it was revealed, it was only for the Xbox One, but now recently it has been confirmed for all consoles. So that means PS4 and PC will also get dedicated servers as well, and that really gets me excited. So with that, all the information that's been revealed, I'm definitely going to get Call of Duty Ghosts. I know it uses the same engine, but they tweak it and stuff like that. Pretty much like how they handled their engines throughout the years. But despite that, I'm still wanting to get it. I understand that the dedicated servers part is not it's not 100% all dedicated servers. It's a hybrid system, so that means they're going to use a whole host-based system. And also dedicated servers. So that means what happens is that if you're too far away from a dedicated server, they'll put you in a host-based based system, just like always. So, but when you are, close enough, you will get very, very smooth connection, and hopefully, good hit detection, all that stuff. So it really is cool that you have this option now of either getting a dedicated server or being thrown into a host-based game as always. But now it's a lot more versatile, so hopefully with that, and also theater mode is going to get rid of, so that really means that Call of Duty might make a smooth comeback. Black Ops 2 was really rough. I remember making a video about that they actually they might have tried to fix the connection and stuff like that, but yeah, overall it's really unnoticeable. It just it had so little effect that it pretty much didn't do anything, and it was pretty much the worst quality of online play for a Call of Duty game. And it was a really disappointing one because Black Ops 2 really had a lot of fun things about it when it came to just the game mechanics, such as the 10-point system. You're able to do anything you want with it pretty much. You can have just a pistol class, or like or a knife class, and then just have all perks, and you're just like this super soldier with a knife. Yeah, I mean, so, Black Ops 2, yeah, it was overall a disappointment when it came to the online gameplay. But as an overall game, it's a good game. It's not really bad, but there's nothing. Not a lot of things are like innovative about it. Pretty much, even though it had like multiple endings for the single player mode, and it was sort of more sandbox, sort of, in a way that you have. You can make choices to get certain endings and stuff like that, but it still had that linear feel to it. But overall, it wasn't the worst game out there. But putting that aside, Call of Duty Ghosts, yeah. So I'm excited for it. I'm gonna get it, but not only that, I want to get Battlefield 4. So maybe if I do have the time in the future, maybe I'll do a comparison video, reviewing Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty Ghosts, so, side by side, and hopefully I'll come out a close fight, but I don't know who's gonna win this. It's a really close game. I mean, last time it was Call of Duty when it came to Modern Warfare 3 versus Battlefield 3 in terms of like overall sales and the amount of people playing it. I played a little bit of Battlefield 3, and yeah, the graphics weren't exactly the same as the one you saw in the trailer, because that was from the PC version, and the console version was completely, well, not completely, but it was noticeably different, and that was a bit of a disappointment. And I have a PS3 and in the Wii U and the Wii, and as you can tell, I'm a console player rather than a PC player. I used to play PC games, but that's a different topic. But anyways, so overall, I'm really excited for both Call of Duty Ghosts and Battlefield 4. So I'm really excited and just amped up, hyped up, and hopefully both of these games would bring at least great quality to them, and this comparison will be a close fight. So sorry if I'm repeating anything. I'm just so excited. It's that time of the year where the new games are all the good new games are coming out, like the Watch Dogs and Beyond Two Souls, I believe it's called. And of course the new consoles are coming out. So Xbox One and PS4 are going to come out in November, along with Call of Duty Ghosts and Battlefield 4. So yeah, can't wait. I'm so excited, and of course I'm getting the PS4. Just that's just me. And I'm just really glad that Xbox One doesn't have those stupid policies. But although it still kind of is shady, especially when you have to get Xbox Live Gold in order to get access to a lot of the features that it's just kind of weird to not have when when you don't have the gold membership. But yeah, anyways, so that's pretty much it for Call of Duty Ghost, and my opinion on it. And yeah, I mean, I know they're playing a game of catch up, and it's just really funny to see that they're throwing in the destructible environments, and yeah, it's just so funny how it's like, oh, Battlefield did this before, blah blah blah. But I've always been a fan of Call of Duty, just because it's like a arcadey, fast-paced, and it's just really quick. And Battlefield is just for people who like to take it slow. It's like more of a simulator. And I can respect that. I'm not gonna hate on those people who like that. Who like that kind of gameplay when it comes to first-person shooters, online or offline, whatever. So that's pretty much it for Call of Duty Ghost when it comes to my opinion on it and whether I'm getting it or not. Yeah, I'm getting it, and I'm amped up for it. So thank you guys for listening. Hopefully I'll get a review up, and I know I've been not putting up those reviews. It's been a long time. I've been busy. Just a lot of things happen in my life. Since the last review video that I put up. So anyways, hopefully I can get that out there, but who knows. So again, thank you guys for listening. Be sure to put up more content of GTA 5, and definitely I'll be able to finish up Last of Us. You already have it ready. Just a matter of how many videos I can upload at once on YouTube. So sorry. Anyways, that's it for me. See you guys next time. Sean out.